I love it.
Okay, Kate, we need an update on the carnivore diet.
Okay, yeah. I know you guys have been on the edge of your seats ever since I told you guys that I'm on the carnivore diet. And let me tell you something. This might be the sole reason I go vegetarian, if not vegan, because I don't know how people do it. Like this much meat I've never consumed in my life. Like for breakfast, wake up, couple eggs, like a slice of raw cheese, a little bit of cottage cheese, and that actually fills me up. But then it's the lunchtime, and I just want like a salad, but you can't have vegetables. So I did it for 4 days, and then I was really craving a fruit, and I just really needed like a blueberry, and so I caved. And I got some blueberries to pop in my mouth before like a workout. I'm like, I need like like something to like energize me. And I was feeling full, but I wasn't feeling like that high,
Yeah.
that you get from like any kind of like pre-workout. I'm like, and this is not even anything, but I'm just like, I just need something, a little bit of natural sugars. So where I'm at in my journey, I would say I am more, this is what TikTok said. Okay. I'm getting all my insight from them. I am animal based.
Okay.
That's what it says. So it is carnivore, but it also like there are certain vegetables that you can have and certain like
Okay.
fruits. Like it's like low
Yeah.
carb, not no carb. It's low sugar, not zero sugar.
Can
So
you
it's
have like
pretty much,
milk and eggs?
I went to Whole Foods. Eggs, yes. Like you can have
Okay.
that on the carnivore. It's
Okay.
meat and dairy essentially.
Okay.
But it's like the milk has to be like the most almost like not illegal, but is almost as pure as you can get. And then cheese is like raw cheese. So I had to like search high and low at some places for like the most natural ingredients essentially.
Yeah.
And I actually got this milk and I looked it up and it is like the most legal milk that you can get with being
Not pasteurized,
not
basically.
pasteurized pretty much. And it actually is really good. Like I'll do that. Oh, this is the other thing. I'm like I need caffeine. I did go like a couple days, like 4 days without, but I was like, I'm just gonna do black coffee. I'm not gonna add sweetener. So I'll do like a half a glass of like iced black coffee, and then I'll put a little bit of that milk in it, and it's actually
Yeah.
so good. I might just continue doing that like after this because it feels creamy and like it
Mhm.
feels like I don't need additional sweeteners, which is so nice.
Yeah.
But I also like am on my period now, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this diet on my period. Like
Mm,
when you're just like, I need
yeah.
something that's
You're not
not
like
steak.
satisfied. You need yeah. Yep.
Like, I don't want to eat steak. I don't want to eat 12 eggs again today. And all I want is a chocolate chip cookie. But I do in my hand. I know you guys listening can't see, but I have a glass of wine. However, it's an alcohol free. And the
There you
brand is
go.
literally called Frey. I think it's like FRE with the little tilde.
Frey.
And it just tastes like juice, though. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't taste like wine even a little, but it's in a fun glass, so it's making me think that I'm drinking wine.
There you go.
But so I have been doing that, which is great. But yeah, I would say my carnivore diet is not really going. However, I will say I've been eating healthier and I do feel
That's
different, which is good.
That's
So it still is like the things that I'm adding is like kale and blueberries. It's not like I'm adding like bad things to my diet. It's
Yeah.
just like, okay, it might not be as strict as I thought I was going to be for 30 days. But I kid you not. One morning I woke up and I was like, if I have to eat another freaking egg, I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's just because that's all you can eat. So naturally you just eat more of it. And yes, it does fill you up. And like, yes, like I can, whatever. I also broke out, which was weird. Like I think all of that natural dairy, which
you never get acne.
and I never do. And it was like right here. It was like right between my eyebrows. And I know that's from like that's where you get like diet zits. So that's my updates is it's not really going. So
yeah.
Well,
It's
4
going
days,
better than what
it's not
you
bad.
did in December. You know?
correct.
I think that's a win. I think it's still a win.
Thank you. I aimed really high and I'm still glad I did, even though we're, 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, and I will say that's not for the faint of heart. And so if you're out there and you're doing it hardcore, props to you. This is also something I've assessed. I need variety in my diet in general or else I'm going to be bored and then I'm just going to go back on what I said, which I think is why
Yeah.
it happened. But the pastor who was trying to convince me to do it, he like enjoys smoking his meats, and he's like, I could eat steak breakfast, lunch, and dinner and I wouldn't get bored of it. And me, I'm like, I couldn't, like, I did a whole rotisserie chicken and I would just like have a little bit for like lunch, like for those couple days. And I was like, I don't want to have another chicken.
Mm.
And I was like, I also
Yeah.
don't want to eat the steak that I made. So I'm like, but what else is there? Like, I got creative and got these like salmon patty things and just had those like plain. And like that was good because it like did switch it up. But I'm like, I think it's for people who enjoy steadiness in their diet. Like, don't need a lot of
Have
variety.
you like meal prepped before where like you ate the same lunch a week
mean,
or anything like that before?
When I meal prep, I'll do it like eat it that night and then 2 extras. And then so I'll maybe have it at lunch one
Gotcha.
day and then the next dinner. So I won't do meal prep in bulk for me because I know that I'm just going to throw it away and I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
And again, that might just be a me thing that
That makes sense. I mean,
came to
yeah,
light.
I don't necessarily love eating the same thing, but I am sometimes don't want to have to put in that extra effort to like cook. So
Yeah.
I'm not meal prepping anymore because I'm just home, so I just make lunch. But
Yeah.
when we were at work, or when myself, I don't
You
know who
all
else.
fetus Mira.
Me and Mira in my belly would go to work. I would have meal prep, but I was also like, when you're just going and working so much, I would rarely like remember to eat at a same time. So it was like, oh, I have food, cool. Like, we never had a designated lunch, so it was just like,
So you
oh,
had
great, I
variety. It
have
was just with the
something-
time.
it was the time. I had variety with time, which somehow made it seem like I had variety with food because I'm like,
Right.
oh, yeah, I have
Maybe
food.
that's what I need to do. I'm like, oh, I have eggs and bacon, but like I'm gonna have it at 2 p.m. and not 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
And it might feel different.
Maybe.
Who knows? Wait, speaking of food, can you please update us on your homemaker life? How's that going?
Yeah. I made 2 loaves of bread
Okay.
the other day. One just a regular sourdough loaf, and then one chocolate chip cinnamon brown sugar one.
Yeah.
That sounds
And
insane.
they actually really turned out, so that was really exciting. For a second there, I thought I ruined it. Almost had a meltdown. You know, this sourdough journey is not for the faint of heart. If you've ever done it before and you're new to it, or you used to be new to it, now you're like, yeah, I get it. The beginning stages there's such a curve. Like, there's such a learning curve, and it's so frustrating. I can feed the heck out of my starter, but then when you actually have to do stuff, it's kind of scary. But
Yeah.
I've actually been loving a lot of discard recipes, which is basically just some of the starter that you pour out.
Wait, okay. I learned this from Jess. Shout out to you. And she made croutons with it or something like that.
Yeah.
Like extra like
Crackers. Like, you can do stuff
or maybe
with
it was
it.
yeah, something like that.
There's a lot of things you can do, but I made some blueberry muffins with my discard, and it just, like, pretty much just any recipe in the world you can use, and then just add sourdough discard to it, and it gives it like a fun texture. Like, things are just lighter and like a little bit, well, this is not going to make sense, lighter and denser at the same time. You know how sourdough has like a bunch of holes and it's like super hairy, but it's also like heavy at the same time. That's how it adds to like pancakes I've made, muffins I've made, bagels, like
cinnamon roll. I think that's actually what it was.
and cinnamon rolls. And I did cinnamon rolls, and those were like thicker. It like makes you be like, oh, cool, I can have one, and like I'm satisfied with that. Whereas like sometimes, you know, when someone whips out cinnamon rolls, you're like, I want
I had
least
3
4.
yesterday. I'm not even exaggerating.
And that's what I'm saying.
I want 3 right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kira.
It's
But
okay.
the like everything you make of it, it's like you're almost at a point of satisfaction way earlier because you're just, I don't know, happy with. I don't know how to describe it. It's weird, but it's been really really good, and yeah. So I couldn't be more thrilled with my sourdough journey. So I really appreciate you asking.
That's great.
'Cause
I
it's
mean,
really fun to talk about.
guys, you need to follow her individually on TikTok because you are getting
For 7
some
more days.
good content. No, literally, I was just like scrolling and I was like, oh, Casey. And then I watched the whole thing about you rewriting the recipes and making your muffins. I was on a journey with you.
Thank you.
Not from my car, from where I was sitting in my home. I promise. That's actually.
You weren't watching it at a red light.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. That's probably good that you preface that because you probably do that more than you don't.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Meredith.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Kiera.
And welcome back to the It's Been Forever podcast.
Woo!
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about our ins and our outs for 2025. I think we did this last year, so if you want to go back and listen to that and maybe see if we actually held to those things. They're not really like resolutions, but it's just things of like, you know what? I don't like this, or I do like this. You know, for 2025. So
for those of you listening, you don't know this, but we know this. It's been 2 weeks since we've actually recorded. So there's just things that happen in between that we try not to talk about so that we can actually talk about them on here.
Like it actually has been forever.
I would say,
like,
I know. Our text
really
messages always are super stale whenever we haven't recorded because we don't.
It's true.
But
we don't want to give anything
but
away.
we don't want to give anything away, but we
we
also
don't.
like. But I also like, I want to tell you guys stuff. But
tell us.
So, do you guys remember I talked about a book a million years ago? Actually, it wasn't a million years ago. But it was a book called The Uglies. And I read it in middle school.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so a movie just came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
Called The
Uglies. And I watched it.
How was it? Was it as good as the books?
In some ways, yes.
Oh, wow.
I was nervous. I mean, also, okay, I was in 7th grade when I read this book. So, like, I'm trying to reference my 7th grade mind, which is shoddy.
Wow. Like, good luck.
Yeah. Or maybe 8th grade. I don't know. But I actually loved the actors. Like, I love who they picked.
I'm gonna look it up.
Let me get you names. Let me get you names.
Yeah, give us names.
Okay, so the main character is Joey King.
Yeah.
And I love Joey King. I feel like, is she a big deal?
She kind of is now, yeah.
I think she deserves her flowers. Like, I think she's
I agree.
fabulous.
People kind of like slack on her.
People know her name.
Yeah.
I think people crap on her after like the I don't remember what it was called, but it was after the like Gypsy Rose one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then after we like all actually saw Gypsy Rose, we're like, oh, actually that was spot on.
Yeah, we actually were like, wait, she nailed that.
She nailed the role, but we didn't know Gypsy Rose at the time, so we were like, who is this chick?
Yeah.
But anyways, yes, she's great.
Yeah. And then I didn't particularly like the way they styled her best friend in this. The girl best friend.
Okay.
So if you remember this book, it's a utopian society. Humans have destroyed all natural resources of Earth because, of course, we did. And they are living now in this post-world kind of futuristic society where you're either ugly or you're pretty. And the whole purpose is to make all of society pretty, but you can't become pretty until you're 16. And so until then you're ugly and deemed like outcast from society, and you have to like understand and learn all the things about the nation before you're able to become pretty, which is essentially like major plastic surgery to become pretty.
Okay.
And so there is one of her best friends. His name is Paris in the book, but in real life his name is Chase Stokes. Do you guys know this, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Outer Banks.
Like fun, right?
Yeah.
So he's her guy best friend in this. Like, they've been best friends for years in this. They have like matching scars. And when you become pretty, they pretty much take away any imperfection you ever have. But they're like, we're gonna keep our scars because like we are just best friends forever. Yeah. And so he's 16 before she is. He leaves, and then they vow to meet at the bridge like a month after he gets his surgery, and he doesn't show up. And so she goes and finds him in the city. And he's just
another guy.
not, like, he's gorgeous, right? Everyone's gorgeous. But he is not the same guy. He's not the same Paris. And so he got rid of his scar.
No.
And so basically it's her journey of discovering what this utopian society that she thought it was maybe isn't. And there's another main actor in it. His name is Keith Powers. I didn't know who he was personally.
No.
Yum.
Yum.
Not the yum. My type of man.
Yum. And apparently he's 32. He looked young in this.
Wait, Keith
And
Powers.
isn't he playing? Is he playing like a 16-year-old?
Yeah.
That's
but
disgusting.
But he doesn't look like that. Like I'm genuinely shocked he's 32.
No, he literally is gorgeous. Okay.
He's, like I told you, yum. Like that's what I said, right?
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
yeah, he does. He looks super young.
I told you. Like it's actually really good. Like obsessed with all the casting. Like honestly, the only thing that I didn't
Right.
like is her girl best friend. Her name is Bryn. I didn't like the way they styled her. Her hair
Oh.
was like super, super short and shaggy, like a little boy running around with messy, tousled hair. Is the best
Oh.
way I can describe it. And like, they're all like rebellious. Like in their ugly like school that they go to, they're like rebellious. They'll sneak out of their rooms and they're like do stuff.
Yeah.
And like Joey, who her name is Tally in the book, like she's, I mean, as cute as she can be. It's Joey King, right?
Yeah.
And she's a rebel, but I think sometimes they equate rebels as like ragtaggy. I don't know. She maybe was just a little bit too ragtaggy for me.
Sure.
But they have this one thing I'll talk about and then I'll shut up. But they had these like kind of hoverboard type things that works on a magnetic grid, so you can ride this hoverboard like around the city and stuff. And I remember reading about it in the book. It was like the most crazy thing of my life because it doesn't touch the ground. You're like floating in the air. Like it seemed really awesome. So I was a little nervous how they were going to do that because like that could be lame.
Yeah.
Really
cheesy.
fast.
Yeah.
There was definitely moments of cheesiness in it. But for the most part, it was still pretty cool. But like if I would have seen this movie right after I read the book in 7th grade, I would have passed away.
Perished.
I would have perished. Seeing it now, I still really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
Because Joey King was so good. And Keith Powers, yum, was really good. There's certain
Only
Dare I
referred to
say
as young
he's
from
kind
now
of
on.
a Black Bryce Nitchie.
Up.
A little
Okay.
bit.
I don't think you dare say that.
I actually don't see it maybe at all, but
I think
I
I
can-
dare say that.
okay, dare it.
Dare it. Say it.
Say it.
I will be honest. I wanted you to share that whole story, and then I have something to confess. I
What?
didn't understand the
Did you
first
watch
10
it?
minutes. Looking up the like what it was, I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
did see part of that, but I was confused. I had no context, and I didn't really.
Wait, and then you turned it off?
I did turn it off, but I'm willing to give it another try because now I know the context. I think I was like, oh, and then I was like, their eyes are weird. I also just don't really vibe with like futuristic, like as
Like
much.
you're not like a what's that? Divergent
No,
girly. Okay.
You didn't like Divergent.
I didn't really like But again, I think that's just not my style of
Okay.
show.
We've talked about this
But-
before. Kiera's style is very different than ours. Hers
It
is
is
bad and ours
You-
is good.
Yes, correct.
You won't like mine.
Well, I think
as
her
well, and
style
that's
is different
fine.
than maybe everyone in the world. Whereas,
Hey
like,
now, but I do want. But I do want to say I want to give it a shot.
You
now.
said, hey now.
Okay. I want to give it another shot
Okay, so
for
hold
your
on.
sake.
I'm gonna be super honest with you because I watched this with Bryce, and Bryce could easily have absolutely take a dump on this movie.
Okay.
In the first 5 minutes, he goes, "Wow, that was a lot of backstory, but I do feel like I know what's going on now."
Oh,
That was
That-
literally what he
that
said.
came out of his mouth.
So
I didn't say that I didn't get the I just didn't like. I wasn't vibing with it at the beginning, so I didn't really feel like pushing through. But I think again, it's just not my style, and that's not hating on it.
You know what movie I watched?
I'm scared.
Oh, me too.
I watched Carry On. Did you watch
So did
Carry On
I.
too? It was kind of good.
good.
It was good.
It was
Kiara
good.
suggested this movie to us. Well, I don't even know. A couple weeks ago, a couple episodes
A couple
ago.
weeks ago.
It was pretty good.
It kind of kept you like.
Okay, Jason Bateman is.
Yeah, he's
I wanted to kill him.
I know.
So
He's
good.
so good.
But I love Jason Bateman. I was
I
like, how are you
know.
making me feel this way?
I know.
know.
He's so good at what he
Oh,
does.
so
I know.
good.
Yeah, it was all really good. The guy in the van was just creepy enough.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. It's really good. See, the thing is, so I watched it with Noah, and after we finished it, I was like, that was a pretty good movie. And Noah was like, I think I've tried to convince you to watch that type of genre of movie ever
Like
since we've
80
been
times.
together, and you
That's
never do. But
hilarious.
just because Kiara recommends it, you're like, this
poor
is because he's like
I
we
feel
have to
honored,
watch
actually.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith and like all these movies,
Oh,
and I'm like, nah, it's not really my jam. And then I
oh,
watched
maybe,
this one, which
maybe it is
my jam.
And maybe you would have liked Uglies if you would have kept it on for 5 more freaking
I
minutes,
know,
but we'll never know.
I know. We'll never know. We'll never
We'll never know.
I think I do enjoy. Like, I'm really one extreme or the other, but I think the reason why I like Carry On too, because it was like, okay, well now I'm in. It felt like there was a cliffhanger, but it kept going because obviously it was a movie and not a TV.
Yeah.
episode.
You want to watch because you want to
Yeah.
find out this, and then
No,
you find
yeah.
out this, and you want to find out the next thing.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
want to spoil it because it's literally so good that I want people to actually watch it.
Yes.
That I just was so. Can I just like say something to you guys and you'll get it? But like if you haven't seen it, you won't get it.
Please.
Yeah.
So like when they're in the room with the guy,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's telling him to like do that thing,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
and then
I
the
almost
other
peed my
guy
pants.
does, and then you find out that he's also like him.
Yes,
That was crazy.
that when I found that out, I was like, "Duh, of course."
I know,
That
and I
was
was
a
like,
twist.
and then I was like, why was he being so chill earlier? But that makes
Yeah.
sense because he didn't know. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, they were probably just like, don't open it, and he was like, you got it. I
Fine.
just crazy.
And it was
you
like, we have
guys.
someone there. Yep. Yeah.
Honestly, after watching that, I saw a lot of TikToks about like, man, I'm flying on this flight and I see a red ribbon on the suitcase. Should I be concerned? Because the whole
That's
thing
so
with the video is
funny.
like,
That's funny.
the suitcase has a ribbon. And I'm like, that alone would make me like freak
Yeah,
out
I'm
a little
out.
bit. I'm like, I'm not flying ever again.
Mm-mm.
But good. I'm
just
glad
a
that you
lie.
liked it. That was one movie approved. I'll
I think
take that
one
as a
of
win.
like any recommendation I've ever gotten from you, I think that was the first one that kind of landed.
Yeah.
So
Thank
congratulations.
you. Okay.
What's the other one that you suggested? It's
That lady
it's
one.
It's a bunch of numbers. 6
Yeah.
888 6
Yeah.
Oh,
000.
six. Yeah, 6
I haven't
888.
watched that one yet.
I haven't either. I want to though.
You do have to be kind of in the right. It's more like
Yes.
history, so you kind of have to
Yes.
be in the right.
I want to
mindset,
give it
but
the like respect that it's due.
Yeah,
You know what I
totally.
mean? Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
I agree. I've been watching some good movies, and actually, this is kind of funny. I know we're gonna dive into our ins and outs in a second, but I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I finished all
love
of my
Brooklyn
shows,
Nine-Nine.
and I was like, I'm gonna watch a new show, and it's so fun. I'm
It's
like
so
already almost done
funny.
with season
There's
1.
some things that like Charles says that actually make me laugh out loud.
Correct.
Like
Correct.
there are moments of like, oh, this show is so stupid, but then there are like little hidden like gems. No, that's one of my rewatch shows. I really like that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
rewatch. Okay, yeah, this
Yeah.
is my first time, so I got fresh eyes.
Yeah.
And it's fun because only like 22 minutes, so it's one of
Yeah,
those quick
easy.
watches.
Quick watch.
So I'll like wake up and like while I'm getting ready, I'll just like have it in. I'm like, I don't even need to really see it, but I just want like a little like lighthearted
I think
conversation.
This is a hot
Fun.
take. Captain Holt is one of the best TV comedy characters, period. Period.
okay.
Period.
Okay.
His like the way that he's portrayed
The
by the
delivery.
actor and the delivery of his lines. Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
The face that he makes which is stoic, and the things
Mhm.
that he says. Like I just passed one of the episodes in the first season is like, I think he's having a bad day, and everyone's trying to figure out if he's having a bad day.
Yeah.
And he has the same face for when he's excited or mad, and everyone's like, what is he? He's like, oh, I'm having a fine day. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
Have you seen
Anyways,
the
it's
cold open about him eating a marshmallow?
no.
Okay, wait, that one's funny. But
Okay. Things
anyways,
to watch.
Casey, right? Don't you love
Anyways.
it? Isn't it so good?
I mean, I have seen clips of it, but I've never like actually sat down and watched
you should start it with
You
me.
should. It's kinda
The
good.
one part that I really like is I know when they are doing a lineup because some guy like hurt. I can't remember if he like murdered somebody or something, but they're doing I Want It That Way in the lineup because she's like, the guy was singing and I wouldn't recognize his voice. And then Andy Samberg is like, take it away, number 4.
Yeah. Tell me why.
So I've seen that, and I know that. Like I've watched like little clips every now and again, and it definitely is silly. I guess I've never sat down and really watched it. Where are you watching it?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I think it just went on this last year.
Oh,
I watched it in Dublin with Josh and then Emily, the other girl who was with us.
Dublin.
Yeah, when I was in Dublin that summer, we watched it.
Oh my gosh,
I hated it. Anyways,
gross.
Story for another day. Should we get into our ins and outs?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I thought we could just like each of us go and say like in this, and we can explain it if we want to. But so I'll go first. In New York Times strands. New York Times games, but specifically strands.
Hi, I have the app. I play.
Yes.
Hi, I don't know what strands is.
Okay, it is so good. Noah and I have been into these games for a long time. Wordle has been around for a long time.
Oh, it's like one of those. Okay.
Yes, but strands, it's like a word search, and it gives you a hint at the top, and you have to figure out the words that are in it. So like today's was what was it? Something whole.
Whole Foods. I'm looking at it right now.
It was Whole Foods. Yes, it was Whole Foods. And you had to think of like, what do they mean by that? And it's types of bagels. So like the first one, so you had to find.
How many are there?
So you had to find, and then so it tells you on there like there's 7 words remaining or whatever. So then you have to find like, but you don't know that it's about bagels until you find the first one. So that we found plain, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's types of bagels. So then there's like blueberry, and you have to find that, or like sesame. You know what I mean?
And it's like crossword, like it has to be
a word search.
No, you giving me all the answers.
Yeah, sorry.
No, literally. No, that's not
I'm literally. I'm like,
yeah.
What else did you?
There was one a couple weeks ago that was Super Bowl, but it was spelled SOUP. And so then I was like, oh, it's types of soup. So like there was like vegetable, chicken.
I don't know if this is for me. I can't find a single one. Am I dumb?
Is
blueberry one?
Also, if you find like just other words that are in the English language, it goes towards a hint, and then you can get a hint and it'll show you the letters.
See, I've played this game, and I literally will just find a million words so I can just get a hint after.
Honestly, if I can't get it right away, blueberry. If I can't get it right away, we will use a hint for at least the first one. Sometimes we have to do it for more, but I really try to get it all on my own. There was one that was for the Swifties, and I got that easy.
Yeah, for sure. But wait, this is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try this.
No, it's really fun. Yeah.
What if on New York Times, there's a game that I really like to play, just to do a quick offshoot of yours.
Yes.
Connections. Have you played Connections?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We do all of the free ones every single day.
Yeah. So of course, like my mom and her sisters are obsessed with Connections.
Oh yeah.
They play it every day. They have a group chat, and they send their connections in their Wordle every single day.
That's
and
cute.
They have created their own dialect of when they think it was like easy versus like not very easy. Like I think they what do they say? Something about like they always abbreviate their words. They came up with this thing, they call it SS. So like if someone says something, they'll say SS. It means shoulders shaking. And it means they're laughing so hard that they're sitting there with their shoulders shaking.
Wait, that's actually amazing. So cute.
So they have developed, like, they have a million different languages, but specifically with Connections, what is the word? I can't remember. It's so funny. They will literally be like, PH. They'll say, I was a little PH on this one. Push happy. Because they're so excited to figure out if it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. Like all their things are just so
Yeah.
funny. But if you don't have New York Times and playing the free games on there, you really
That's a
should. 'Cause
good-
You
it's
have
so
to.
much
Honestly,
fun.
I'm tempted to like spend the $6 a month so that because then you can go back and play previous days because you know it's one game a day, which is the beauty of it is that it's like
It is the
it's
beauty of it.
limited.
$6
Yes.
a month is really not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Especially
and
if
then you can
you
play the
do it every
crossword
day.
too because you know I do the mini.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do the crossword because it's not free.
And also the whole crossword though, the New York Times crossword, I've tried it before. It's tough.
It's hard.
It's tough.
But you know your girl's turning on auto check after a little while. So,
That makes sense.
so anyways, that's my first in.
Fun. I like it. My first in is gonna be so obvious because duh. Bread.
Bread, homemade
Sourdough
bread.
bread. Sourdough bread. I'm really excited, you guys, because my flour miller just got in.
Okay.
I love
I
that.
love this.
And so like sourdough is a whole journey in and of itself, but now learning how to do sourdough with fresh milled flour,
Yes.
it's gonna be a different journey. So I actually, oh guys, I'm psycho. I'm gonna start another starter with freshly milled
Yeah.
flour so that it
Okay.
can be like just sacred to like freshly milled. And then I think I'll have another one because I'll probably always have like an emergency bag of flour in the house because like
Emergency
what if I
flour
need
is
it?
crazy.
Of course.
I've never said
So-
those words in my life ever.
emergency
You would
flour
probably
bag.
need an
Mine is
bag
emergency
of flour.
wine and emergency like ice cream or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to learn how to work with that. And so my cousin is also on her sourdough journey, so we've been really enduring it together, and like she got her mom into it, and now my aunts and stuff, they're all seeing that like we're all doing sourdough, so they're starting to get interested in it as well. So we're kind of starting a brevolution.
Oh, okay.
so
I literally just came up with that right now,
That's-
you
I like that.
guys.
I
That's
love
the title of
that.
this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, bread is so in. And just like any
Yeah.
baking with sourdough, anything is just in. I've been having the time of my life doing it. It's so much
Yeah.
fun. So
I don't know if butter is one of yours too, but my sister wanted me to tell you that in case you get sick of your butter churner, like she didn't like how hers was.
Okay.
She said you can use your KitchenAid mixer. If
Don't
you have a
have one.
KitchenAid. Oh, okay.
And I actually
NVM.
loved churning it. It was
Good.
so
Okay,
much
great.
fun. I was like,
Oh.
Great.
churning.
Yeah.
Turning.
So maybe for anyone at home, if you don't have a butter churner, but you have a KitchenAid mixer with that little white whiskey attachment, you can use that.
Yeah, you can do that, you guys. Or you can buy this and you can do it by hand. And it's so freaking
Can
fun.
I just pay you to make me butter?
Yeah,
Sure.
just ship us some
Sure.
butter.
That's
Sure.
all I want. I don't really
Hey,
want to do
Kira,
it, but I
we'll
want to pay.
We'll make butter when I come see you.
We'll make butter together. Wait,
And will you guys
what if
drop
I
it off
don't
at my
have the
house?
things?
Yeah. We'll
For
be butter.
sure.
We'll be butter together.
Okay. That's
I know. I
Bye.
pushed it.
That
I
was bad.
pushed
You
it.
had your one check.
All right.
Okay, mine.
Breadolution.
Okay, one of mine is Spotify playlist for everything.
Wait.
Ooh.
Wait. What? Did you just say Spotify?
I did. I know.
Are you a Spotify
Okay.
girl now?
Stop.
I mean, I do feel like making Spotify playlists makes more sense than Apple playlists. I have them both. I still have them both, so that's not a crazy revolution.
You
But
have both?
I have
You
both.
pay for both?
No, I have them both for I'm munching off two people and I just get it for free.
Do you know that it's mooch? I've
Yeah,
heard
do you
you
know
say
that's-
munch before. I've heard you say that. Do you know
I
that
like
it's mooch?
munch though. Because when I say mooch, I
munch
think
off
of
of other
pooch,
people.
and then I just want to say
When I hear munch, I think of butt munch.
And I also think
Well-
of like eating. Like
What?
I'm eating.
I picture you like biting them.
yeah, like
Oh.
I'm munching on your arm. or
Yeah,
something.
no, yeah, never mind. I don't know. It's just one of my Kira
But do you know that it's
vocabularies.
do you know that it's mooch?
Well, I do now.
Oh.
Okay.
The silence was actually too much. I actually don't know. I might have, but I've just said mooch. What do I say? Now I can't even think what I just
You
said.
said I've been munching on people.
Munching.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep saying that. Been munching off of people.
Just double down.
Just double down. That's also one of my ins. Just doubling down.
What's in? Never admitting you're wrong.
Correct. Yeah, what's out is actually admitting when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like making playlists, I do find it easier to like, if I make a playlist and then I want to like make it for like somebody's birthday or like a bridal shower or for like an exciting thing, it is easier to do it on Spotify, I'll be honest. And then I can share it that way, whatever. So maybe I've come to the right side. I'm not really sure. But
Apple Music is out is what I'm hearing.
Maybe
one thing that I think Apple Music has over Spotify is that they have the karaoke version of the song, so you can literally take out the like vocals and like sing along to it to just
that's
the music.
true.
That's kind of cool. Spotify doesn't have that yet.
Oh,
but
Spotify, if
not,
you're listening,
not good enough for me to like actually.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like,
I can also go on YouTube and look up a karaoke cover in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I love on Spotify too. You can just be like, I'm moody.
Yes.
Techno. This.
Totally.
That doesn't
they
make
have
any
a
sense,
new feature
but
now too of like make me a playlist, and you can like make me a playlist that feels like a warm summer day, and they'll like come up with a bunch of songs.
It's great.
Yeah, I've never used
Kira,
that.
you need to unlock that. That's
I
cool.
need to
AI
because
playlists.
I should have done that. So I am, applications are open to going on dates, but a date that I went on like a while ago, I was like, I need a playlist to get ready. And so I did that, and I came up with like 6-7 really solid songs. So sometimes in the morning I'm like, I just want to like vibe and kind of like dance a little, and it's just fun making a playlist, like a feel good playlist.
You want to dance with somebody?
You're
want to dance
you're
with somebody.
You
an
want to
old
feel the
soul.
heat with somebody?
Shush.
You're an old soul
I'm
for
an
like
old
wanting
soul.
to make your own playlist. Like that's so
Like
retro.
it makes me feel like I'm doing
I
a
want to make my own
mixtape.
mixtape. Yeah.
I haven't made a playlist for myself in a minute.
Really?
So I'm happy for you.
Well, I'm gonna use that new feature, and then maybe that's gonna be out.
Oh, the end of it.
Yeah. But that's one of mine.
That's fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, should we snake it and go back and do outs from Kira?
Yes.
You start it and then Mare.
Yeah.
Or me and then Mare.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. One of my outs is bras that hurt. Why do I still have them? Get rid of them.
That's so good, Kiera.
Thank you. Like, I am going to be 30 this year. Why do I have this bra from the 7th grade? Well, not the 7th grade.
I know what you
but
mean.
But you know what I mean? That you have that you're just like, it's like
why
perfect,
am I hanging
but like
on
it
to
hurts.
it? Yeah.
I'm too old to deal with that. If I have to like wear something every day in general, I want to be comfy.
Make it
good. Make it good.
Good
Get
job.
the thing that fits your body.
Yes.
What's out is clothes that hurt you. What's clothes that I'm like, oh, I'll grow into them. No, not grow into them, but like, once I lose the 5 pounds, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
And that's out.
Kira.
That's so good.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
So
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, my out is screen time. I've got to take a chill pill. Specifically for myself, I'm a really bad night scroller. I can go all day without looking at my phone. Which sometimes gets me into trouble because then I'm not responding to people. But
are you alive? Me earlier.
Exactly. But at night is when I'm like, I come alive and it's time for me to look at my phone. And that's just so not good for me and like my sleeping patterns. And then all of a sudden you're down a rabbit hole, and then all of a sudden you've been looking at your phone for like way too long, and then it's just not good. So I'm going to say screen time overall, but like specifically for myself in the night.
I love that.
That's good. And that should be one of
good.
my outs as well.
Yeah.
So
it should be mine. It's not going to be mine. An out for me, this is maybe more of a goal.
Okay.
An out, swearing.
Okay.
I don't need to do that. Because you know what?
That's huge.
Because I like those words, while I don't think that they're necessarily bad, we can have this whole debate about like whether cussing is actually bad.
Throw out the rest of this and just talk about
just
that
talk about
the rest of
cussing?
the-
Yeah.
So what are some of those words when you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you like spell them out first and like
explain?
emphasize how you would say them?
See you. Just kidding. No, but I just think like, or at least limiting the use of those words. Like they're so much more impactful when you don't use them all the time, right, bitch?
See, but I'm like, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. See, but there you weren't injecting it, you know?
Correct.
But if
And
like
I
if
am-
every other
yeah.
sentence you're like dropping an F-bomb or whatever, which I
Yeah.
don't mind. Like I do it, but
Yeah.
I don't need to do it as much as I do. I don't think, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's funny.
especially now that I have an impressionable little baby.
I know you really, because I said something to Bryce the other day. And he goes, "Don't talk like that in front of my child." And I was like,
She doesn't know.
she doesn't know what I'm saying. But
Her first
at the
word
same
is
time,
like the
it'll-
S word.
Like she's picking up on stuff. Like she's not stupid.
No.
Her little brain is developed.
I know.
Wait, so
It's
what am I
developing.
doing? Am I doing an in now?
No, you're not. You're now at the end of the line again.
Now I'm doing an
Mare's-
Oh, okay.
So
I
this
will
is
say
called-
this is a very odd way of doing this.
Okay,
but
can I explain why?
But you,
can I
but
explain
you
why?
will have less.
Kiara. No, we
No,
don't. We're
Kiara,
all
that's
even
wrong.
right now.
Oh.
We're all even.
It's okay.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, we've
Okay,
all
sorry,
done
my
one.
brain isn't.
So the reason why I chose this is a snake draft. So like when you're doing fantasy football, you'll do like a snake draft where you have like a whole list of people. Like say there's like 5 people in your draft.
That's what I
First
do.
5 people will go, and then the 5th person gets to go. So even though the 5th
Mm.
person got the 5th pick, now they get the 6th pick too.
Yeah, or it's like in Catan, like when you get to pick.
No, I don't
the
know.
beginning.
I've never
No.
played that game in my life.
If anyone
No.
listening
Bad
wants to play
example.
Catan,
I relate more to
email
the
me
fantasy
at
football because I have done
itsbeenforever.com.
that.
No, Kara, I knew you had fantasy, so I feel like it was like
Yes.
at
In
least
my
something-
brain, I was going twice, and I'm not. So never mind. Continue on.
Okay, my next in. This one is so dumb. I just think it's really funny. I'm kind of into bits lately.
Oh,
So-
I love a good bit.
So the bit of saying you should try it in heels after any statement.
That's
Okay.
fun.
I
just kinda like it. I don't know.
Okay.
Like if you're Casey, you're complaining about being sick, be like, you should try it in heels.
Oh my gosh, I'd kill you. I'd actually
That-
put
I
my
like
hands around
that.
you and strangle you.
Wait, we need to make that a whole episode of just like different bits because
bits.
I have a whole thing too, like phrases that I want to start
Mhm.
saying.
Well, also, if we just actually, not that we don't talk authentically on here, but if we actually just talk the way that we would talk to each other, I don't think anyone would actually understand sometimes. what we're saying.
That's true.
No.
That's true. Okay, another one of my ins.
Okay, it's now your
is-
turn.
Oh, frick. Sorry.
One of my ins
I'm
is
so
making sure that
excited.
I know directions to things.
I don't know
because
directions.
I want to make sure that
okay.
I'm the best for people. Okay. One of my ins. Oh wait, no, that's an out.
Oh, LOL. It's not your turn. It's my turn. Let me mess up.
Yeah, Case.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Get it right.
One of my ins is wearing a bonnet to bed so I can preserve my hair and make sure I have less breakage.
Oh,
So I
love that.
just got one and I slept in it and then it fell off halfway through the night. So I need to figure out a better way to put it on so that I'm not like ripping it off my head. But taking a little bit better care of my hair without buying a ton of products and
Yeah.
trying to be more take more of a natural approach to my hair and
That's
helping
great.
it like kind of get back to its former glory, we'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, wearing a bonnet to bed when
Beautiful.
like I wash my hair and I want to keep it and preserve it. So that's an
I love that.
All right, Keek, you have it.
Yeah, it is your turn.
I
That's
know.
your
I'm
turn.
trying to figure out which one. I'm gonna go with this one. Silent main character energy is one of my ins.
Ooh,
I
explain.
like that.
It's like I think we all are the main character in our own stories, but it's always the worst when somebody kind of like knows it or is too extra. So I'm trying to live my life with like
100%.
this is the only life that I have. Like a little bit of YOLO maybe in there is
I love
part
it.
of this. But like I want to act like I am that B word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to cuss less. Two-married.
I am that B word.
I am that beep.
That really didn't work. I am that bitch. Okay.
I think it was the way you said it didn't work.
It did.
honestly
I
gave
changed my
me-
tone.
It gave me huge ick.
Okay. That's one of the outs.
Yeah.
Kiki's ex. But I just want to I want to know it internally, and like no one else really has to know it. But you know when you feel good and like no one really knows.
I do
That's
know
what I
you
mean.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna find another way to phrase it.
Wow, that was insane.
I don't think there's another way to phrase it. Just leave it as it is. I won't put it in. Calm down.
Thank you.
But
we get
Thank
what
you.
you're saying.
so if you hear us talking right now, you won't know what actually happened, which is too bad because Kira said something real silly. But we took it out.
If you Venmo us $5, I'll tell you though.
I'll tell you what she said.
No,
I'll
please
tell you.
don't. Please
I'll tell ya.
don't. But anyways, that's all
Subscribe
I'm
to
saying.
our Patreon and it's on there.
All of
$10.99.
Kira's things that I edit out. Actually, I'm not kidding. That could be a whole segment.
It's a whole segment.
That is actually really funny. But I also kind of want to be mysterious. So that's
You're so
that's
weird.
also why.
I love it.
Okay, that's my in though. Let me be.
Okay,
Um,
what's your out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot what we were doing for a second.
Casey, I hate this. I hate this order. I hate the order. I hate the
Sorry,
snaking.
it's making sense to me. It's pretty much just
I
after
know.
Kira goes and she goes again, and then
Snaking
I go
is out.
Snaking's out, please.
I
Is
get
Mary
it,
coming in
but
the
I hate
I
it.
know. Okay, another one of my outs. I would say, feeling like I need to reply immediately to things. I think just in general, like text or emails, which sounds like okay, that might be part of my job, but I just sometimes feel like, oh, somebody's like waiting on me, and because I didn't respond immediately, it means like X, Y, and Z. But like no one's really thinking that much about it. I'm the only one. So I also just maybe it goes along with I also want to try to be on my phone less. So it's more so the need to feel like I need to respond like somebody's waiting on me. That just makes me anxious.
Yeah.
And I want that to be out this year. And if the phone is part of that, then let's just let it be.
That's
love
great,
it.
Kira. I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, an out for me. Oh my word. What just happened? Okay, that was weird. What's going on?
I see you.
The computer keeps going black. And then like just coming back to you guys. That was weird.
Oh.
Okay. An out for me, there was a Netflix documentary that I watched recently. It's called Buy Now, and it talks about the American and really like worldwide consumption or overconsumption, I should say, and how a lot of these companies are targeting us specifically to buy without any sort of plan or anything in place to what to do with all of the extra product or the waste that happens because of the products we buy. And in a lot of ways, they've made products way worse than they could be because they want you to buy more, or they make repairing almost impossible. So like AirPods, for example, like AirPod Pros, you physically cannot repair in any way. You have to buy new ones. You can't take the battery out and you can't fix them. And so over consuming and also helping like eliminate from just like unnecessary buys because it looked fun in the moment, and like online shopping and how it's really just directed towards making us just buy stupid stuff that we don't need.
Yeah.
And so I just want to be really mindful about the things that I am buying and like asking myself like, do I need this? Does my family need this? How is this going to benefit us in the long run, instead of just like, oh, this is cute, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
Without thinking of like, okay, where am I going to put this? And then also talked about how like a lot of labels that are talking about like recycling and different things like that actually are just made up. They're kind of a lie. And they ship a lot of our trash to foreign countries such as Thailand. And we are just creating this monstrosity of a hazardous waste situation because we just cannot stop buying crap. So I don't want to be a part of the overconsumption, and I want to make sure I'm buying from like ethical companies that care about their products and don't just make 100 million because they know they can sell it for super cheap. So
Yeah.
that's my out. And if I'm gonna buy
Yeah.
something, like I want to go to the store and like put my hands on it, and I don't want to buy online anymore.
Yeah.
It's cheap, but it's cheap for a reason, and I need to think about that. So
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good. Okay, I have one last out, and then I think Kiara has an in she wants to share. My out, and I hate to say it, but I think long hair is out.
Oh wow!
Mare,
what are you gonna
chop.
do?
I'm gonna
You're gonna
chop.
chop
Oh my
it?
word, no way!
How short?
I-
Show me visually.
Yeah,
I
let me
think-
see.
So right now, it's like
Her hair
pretty-
goes to
her
her
hair's
waist, you guys.
It's
long.
like
goes to her
pretty, like
waist.
it like goes down to like my pants right now. I think I'm gonna go to boobs, which is not crazy
Oh,
short,
okay.
but that's
Oh.
like how many inches is that?
Like 5.
This
Half
much?
a foot, probably. Yeah. That's
Okay.
5 inches. I just am. It's hard. Like my hair just doesn't like have wave the way that it did before Lainey.
It's just heavy.
It's heavy. I'm so sick of her grabbing. She's in the grabby stage, and she
Yeah.
grabs every part of me. And when she gets like, it's not just when she gets a fistful of hair. It's like when she gets like 3 tiny strands. That's
Oh.
when
Oh
The
yeah.
ones on the back of your neck
Oh.
make you want to just
I want to
pass away.
At her.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
gosh.
Yeah. So let's just try and keep them away from her little mitts. So let's bring the ends of that hair up a little bit higher. So
When are you gonna do it? Do you have?
I
like,
have an
plans?
appointment. Yeah, I have an appointment like 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
I'm thinking about going darker,
Oh, that could
too.
be fun.
but my hair is kind of greasy in a grease ball stage, and I'm nervous that going darker is going to make it just look greasier. So
I have
I
dark
might chicken
hair.
out.
I have dark hair, and you literally can never tell when my hair is greasy. Have you ever
You
thought that my
can't?
hair? Oh no, never. I can go very long, and you can't tell.
Sure.
Not
your
saying
hair
you're
just
going-
looks shiny, but I wouldn't say
I'm
it's
not saying that
greasy.
you're going this dark, but like
No,
I would
no,
just say
no.
the darker
I
your
would just say
hair,
I'm
the
gonna
easier
take-
you can get away
Would you just
with
be
it.
more
Sure.
natural?
I'm gonna take the blonde out, I think, and just.
Are you gonna
like,
leave a money piece?
I don't know. Well, I will. I don't know. I'm gonna talk about it with the hairdresser.
Okay.
Probably just because that does look nicer. Not as like light though. I want something a little bit.
Okay.
But also, I might just chicken out and just do what I usually do. So
No, I think you would look so good a little darker.
You already said
just
it.
like
You
a
declared
hair
it.
darker.
So you have
Yeah.
to do it.
I feel like the time to go darker is during the winter. But then
Yeah.
in the summer, I'm gonna want to be blonde again. So
Yeah, that's why you should do
Yeah.
it now.
we'll try it.
That's kind of fun. Change up the
Yeah.
hair.
All right, Keek, what's your in?
Okay, my latest in, which case I think you are gonna be glad that this is one of my ins, but is the Yuka app. I wasn't fully on board.
Hell
when
yeah,
It was either
baby.
you or both of you were talking about it like months
was me.
ago. Maybe
It
a
was
year
me.
ago. It was you.
It was me.
Well, now I'm on board suddenly. I went to Charleston recently, and the girl that I was like helping do merch with, she was like, well, especially now that I'm doing animal-based diet, I am kind of a little bit more like, what's in that? What's in that?
Mhm.
And it has been really fun, like scanning things. And then also the things that you think are really healthy are really not. And I think
I'm
that's
telling
been
you
so
guys,
shocking.
they're lying to you.
Yeah.
And
They're
I am
lying to
just at
you.
the tip of the iceberg. Like I literally downloaded it like 2 days ago. So it's so fresh, but
You're
that's
in your
going to be one of my
honeymoon
ends.
scanning era, which is
Mm.
super
I think
cute.
I am. I'm just scan happy everywhere. And the one that I haven't done though is like products that I'm using. So that one I'm a little
Mm.
scared.
It's
Can
gonna
you
be
do that
tough.
with Yuka app too?
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh, because I had an app that was just for like products, and I used it for that. I didn't. Yuka, you can do both.
You can
That's
pretty
cool.
much do everything except for like detergent.
Okay.
There's some things that don't scan, but like you can add them. That's a really cool thing about
Mm.
Yuka too. Though, like, do you want to add this product? And then it asks you to do a couple steps for it, and then that's how some items are even in it at all. People have uploaded items
Wow,
themselves.
that's
Oh,
cool.
It's
that's
just really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole
I
world that
I'm
I'm
so proud of
excited to dive into. I know.
you.
I just want to be happier, healthier, and all the things. So that's my in.
That's really cool.
Hmm.
Well, for the Mayor Brings Down the Mood today, I thought it would be fun if we did a BuzzFeed quiz together.
Oh my gosh.
Cute.
BuzzFeed quiz.
So
If
you-
2014 Kira is actually having a panic attack right now.
Oh, for sure. Like, what kind of potato are
Okay.
you? Love those.
So if you would both go to your chat, our group chat, there is
Ooh.
a BuzzFeed quiz. Plan the
Yes.
perfect autumn date, and I'll give you a high-profile boyfriend.
Wait,
So
stop.
it'll
so
tell us who
fun.
our like celebrity boyfriend is.
Wait,
So I
I'm
thought we would go
obsessed
through
with
it
this,
together,
Mare.
okay?
Okay.
So I'll read the question and the options, and we have to say what our pick is.
What
Okay.
if I want what if
No,
I
you
want
have to
Keith
pick.
Powers Yum to be my
Oh.
Get out.
Answer what you think he would answer.
Okay, have
Okay.
you both found the link? Are you both there?
Yes, I am there.
Okay. Number 1, on your way to your first date activity, stop and get a fall drink. Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin spice chai, Dunkin' Donuts almond spice latte, Starbucks iced pumpkin cream chai, or Starbucks pumpkin cream cold brew. What are you going to get? I think I'm going to do
Ooh.
the pumpkin cream cold brew. I love a cold brew
Same.
with a
I
cream
was
on
gonna.
top.
I'm
I
doing
got-
it
It's
too.
okay. We can all do it.
Is
Is
that
that
okay?
Let's
Okay.
do it. Get what you want to get.
The PCCB is so good.
PCCB, we love it. Okay, next one. Pick a fall activity to do on your date. Carving pumpkins, a fall festival, corn maze, or apple picking. I hate carving pumpkins, and I hate
I'm gonna
a
say
corn
apple
maze.
picking.
Okay, it actually kicked me out, you guys.
Oh no, go back. Oh, it's just absolutely riddled with advertisements.
Oh, yeah, there's so-
know.
there's
Oh
so
my
many ads.
gosh.
Also, I was recently looking up cruises to the Bahamas. That's my ad.
And that's your ad. That's
Well,
funny.
that's what you get, but also you'd have the time of your life. I'm a big cruise girly.
Well, the thing is, I want to do something for my 30th. This is a shameless plug. If you guys
Wait,
are both,
stop.
if you
Let's go
both
on a
want to put
cruise.
something on your calendar for the beginning of
Guys.
November,
Guys,
how fun
don't-
would that be?
Don't
are we
tempt
going
me.
on a cruise?
Are we going on a cruise?
Well, please book.
Okay, let's
put it
talk
in your
about it. We're gonna
calendar.
talk
Oh my
now.
gosh, we're
Okay,
going on a
okay,
cruise.
Okay,
We're gonna
okay,
talk
okay,
about it.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Case, are
Oh,
you
I
back
clicked
in?
the wrong next. I clicked an advertisement next.
Oh, you
Go
don't have to.
Casey.
Casey, there's no next. You just scroll down.
Oh.
Yeah, it's literally.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
You're
you
a boomer.
guys.
Are you okay up there?
Well, there's so many next buttons. I
know it's all
Don't
ads.
getting-
select it.
They're getting
It's
me.
okay. So
Okay.
pick your fall drink, and then scroll.
Okay, I did that. Okay.
Okay. Pick a fall activity to do on your date: pumpkin carving, fall festival, corn maze, or apple picking.
Okay, I'm doing fall festival.
I think I might do fall festival also. I hate pumpkin carving and I hate a corn maze. So
I did apple picking.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
next
a
one.
big apple picker.
make sure you
Love an apple
scroll.
picking.
Scroll.
I scrolled.
Wait, these
Now-
are good ones.
Now
Shoot.
pick where
Actually,
you'll
this one
eat
sucks.
on your lunch date.
Dang
Are you
it.
going to pick a park picnic, a fancy restaurant, just grabbing festival food, or at your Friendsgiving gathering?
Okay, let's all answer first before we tell each other because
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
want to. I could easily be swayed,
Okay.
and I don't want to be.
Okay,
Okay, I answered.
I answered too.
Okay, I answered. I
Okay,
did
on
a park
3.
picnic.
Oh, okay.
On 3, Mare. I did that too. I did a park picnic too.
Yeah.
I did a fancy restaurant.
I was going
Ah.
back and forth between
Mm-hmm.
those two.
Yeah.
Also, at your Friendsgiving gathering on a date, I feel like that'd be like,
no, I don't
whoa.
want. I don't want to see you guys there.
That's a lot. No, not after a date.
Yeah, ew.
Nah, nah.
Okay.
Also, lunch, Friendsgiving lunch. What are you doing?
Right.
Yeah, gross.
Okay, what will you eat? Fancy? Oh, sorry, it just jumped all over because ads.
I'll read it. Do you want me
Don't
to read
click
it?
any buttons, okay?
Stop it. Okay, what will you eat? Fancy fish dish, turkey dinner, funnel cake, or charcuterie?
You know that
Done.
people call funnel cakes elephant ears out here?
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Interesting.
It's really
cake.
interesting.
Because they don't look like ears.
I know. That's what I
You
said
know what
to
I mean? I'm
people.
like, that doesn't.
They're like, no,
make
they're a
any
little
sense.
different. And I'm like, actually, I've had
Actually,
both
like the
and they're
shape,
same.
the everything. No.
No, they're the
Yeah.
exact same.
Okay, I did
okay,
it.
what did you guys pick?
Hold on, I didn't.
Okay,
Wait.
Hurry up.
Okay. I
3,
did it.
2, 1.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Okay.
guys, we're all gonna date the same guy. We have to thumb
Oh
wrestle
my
for him.
gosh. We're like 1 degree off though.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. What will
Guys,
we
my
drink?
thumb is strong. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Okay.
What will you drink?
Hey,
Champagne.
watch the cussing. That's when you're out.
Stop it. It's
Yeah,
out.
you're right. It's out. Okay. Champagne, water, soda, or wine.
This is
we know what
stupid.
Kira's picking.
Water. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Wine.
Wine.
And of course I picked wine because also there's lemons in that water. I don't want lemon water.
Yeah,
Me
in the
me
picture there's
neither.
lemons in it. Actually, that would
And
have
also,
swayed me
wine
to
with
drink the
charcuterie
water.
is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That combo.
Oh, but after being at the festival, I might need some water just to rehydrate.
Well,
Well,
Too
then
bad.
change the water. Change the water so we can
I
see
actually
what
am
your
going to
man-
change back to water.
Just
okay.
take out the lemons.
Okay.
What
What fall activity activity will you do together after you eat? Drive around and look at foliage. Make
Definitely
caramel
not that.
apples. Make caramel apples. Go to a drive-in movie or visit a wine vineyard.
Ooh, okay. Ooh,
Mm.
dang it.
Okay.
I picked.
I
I picked.
I'm
1,
ready.
2, 3. Caramel
Drive-in
Foliage.
movie.
Oh,
Wow. Wait. Say yours again.
I did a drive-in movie.
Okay.
That's
I love a
cute.
drive-in movie. Have you guys ever done
Yeah.
one before? They're so
Yeah, they're
much
really
fun.
fun. That's when I saw the Karate Kid 2.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
fun.
I will never
I did
say
make
never.
caramel apples
That's kind of fun. You want to
because I
craft-
was envisioning like, oh, I'm all sticky. You know,
What the heck,
let's
Mare?
kiss. You know,
No.
the way that
Okay.
you said it was too much. Because I'm sticky. Get over
I'm
here.
sticky.
Yeah, no, I said foliage because while I did want to say wine vineyard, if we're drinking wine at the park, now we need to do something else. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a lot of wine.
That's a lot of wine.
It's a lot of wine. Okay. Next, what are your evening plans? Bonfire and hot cocoa, a football game, Halloween party, or a hayride?
Oh.
I think I hate all of these though.
Yeah.
Yeah, one kind of sticks out.
One sticks out over the others. 1, 2, 3. Bonfire.
Football
Bonfire.
game.
Of
I
course.
coulda tracked
have
that
guessed
for
that you
case.
were, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
and how does the day end? Going out for ice cream? We're eating and we're just consuming so much.
My gosh.
Going out for ice cream, going home and going to bed, going on a walk, or talking on the porch. Wait, so is the only
I'm
way you
not
get
sure.
to go home is if you
Okay, guys,
click
I
on going home and going
accidentally
to
know.
bed?
I accidentally know who I
Oh.
have because I clicked the last one and it immediately
and it
gave me a
went?
boy.
Wait,
just
wait.
heads up.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I know who I have.
Okay,
too.
don't
I
say,
know
don't
who I have
say.
too.
Okay, so I picked talking on the porch,
Okay. Ooh,
Cute,
good
wholesome.
one. That's a good one. Yeah.
and my boyfriend is Tom Holland.
Stop.
Get out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm calling Zendaya.
I'm Zendaya.
I'm Zendaya.
Wow.
That's so.
That's
cute.
that's a good one, Case.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm really excited about
Mine feels like a total curveball. I had never in a million years would have guessed, but I'm
Okay.
very okay with it. So I picked going out for ice cream for the
Right.
last one.
Okay.
Right, of course.
You're a big
And
ice cream girl.
I got Jason Momoa.
What?
Wait, that's actually so
That
funny.
makes no sense.
I'm just like, how based off
That's
of
a
my
hard left.
answers is that?
Like no.
This just further goes to
It's-
prove that BuzzFeed quizzes literally
Yeah,
are full of
guys,
crap.
Can you imagine caramel apple and that beard?
I'm actually dying. Who comes up with these answers? They're like,
he
what's
drink
the
wine?
furthest off?
I feel like he's more of like a cocktail
Well, I did pick
beer
water.
guy.
I went back to water.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
maybe
Maybe he
that
likes some
switched
lemons in his
it.
water.
Maybe.
All right, Keek, who did you
Oh,
get?
that's funny. Okay, and I did talking on the porch as well, and I have no idea who this person
Oh,
is. I'm
who is
gonna
it?
be
What's
honest.
his name?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Hold him up.
What? Who
yeah,
are
I have
you?
no
I
idea.
have
who
no
that
idea.
is.
It says your celebrity boyfriend is
Actor.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. He'll always be down to grab PSLs and go apple picking together. But I'm like, I've never.
he sounds
seen
like-
I
him.
don't know
He sounds
any
like
of the
your
things that
vibe.
he's in.
Okay,
He's in
list some
Anna
of them.
Karenina. He's in The Fall Guy, that newish movie.
Oh, I like that movie. I like The Fall Guy.
Yeah, he's in Craven the Hunter. Don't know that.
don't
No
know.
idea.
Bullet Train
Nope.
No.
with Brad Pitt.
Nope.
Sorry, Keek, you got a loser.
I got a loser.
Well,
so
if
that's
you know who he
unfortunate.
is and you really like him, sorry, but we have no idea who he is.
Well, give us some more details. Send us an email at itsbeenforeverpod@gmail.com
Yeah.
because I want to know more.
He plays
about my
Tom
future husband.
Ryder in The Fall Guy. I don't know
Which
who-
one
if
is?
you
know
Can
the
you show
Fall
me
Guy.
the picture?
Mm.
I actually really liked that movie, but I mean, it's also overshadowed by the
I mean,
fact
this
that
is
the main.
him.
Okay, that's a better
Oh.
picture than the one that I had.
He's
Okay.
very good looking. He's very
Mm.
cute. I just don't know who he is.
Yeah, I think he's the boyfriend, and
Ah.
that's a really good movie. Also, if you guys want to watch a fun movie,
Deal.
Fall Guy.
Aaron Taylor.
Yay.
Anyway, that
Okay,
was
well, I just thought that'd be kind of
fun.
a fun thing.
Okay, super fun.
That's cute.
Yeah, I haven't done a BuzzFeed quiz literally in
No,
a
I
decade.
know.
Me neither.
In it.
Honestly, it was hard to find one that like was actually halfway decent. Like
Yeah,
a lot of them, they're just bad.
I mean, Kira's
Yeah,
taking
that's
them all.
true.
She knows.
Kira's taking them.
I know what kind of. You could ask me anything. Disney princess to scalloped potato to who knows.
I like
You've
that
done
one.
it.
And I probably have done it.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, thank
Okay.
you guys so much for I kind of stole that from you, but we had so much fun talking about our ins and outs. We want to know what your ins and outs are. So we're going to put a little poll on our Instagram today, and we would love to hear from you just to know, are we on the same wavelength? Is there something that we didn't cover that you think should be covered? But come back next Wednesday for a new episode. I'm trying to think. Okay, we're on Instagram. We're on TikTok.
Yes.
Email.
Yeah.
Or if TikTok is still there by then. And
True.
Yeah.
all of that. Like, just write us an email at itsbeenforeverpod@gmail.com. We love to hear from you guys. Send us a DM. Ask us questions. We love when you guys write us an email and like ask us our thoughts on things.
Yeah.
We literally have no business like talking about anything, but we'd love to talk about it. We'll talk about it. So
Yeah.
We will talk.
thank you so much for
And
listening.
we love you.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Bye.
Bye.